Not everything you watch or read tells you what you should drink for your health. Most of the time, it's about restrictions, right? Don't eat this, cut back on that, avoid sugar, avoid fat, avoid salt, avoid fried food, avoid alcohol. It starts to feel like everything you enjoy is off limits. But what if I told you there's something you can actually drink, something delicious, something that could be considered dessert, that not only satisfies your sweet tooth, but also improves your ability to get and stay stiff, while at the same time improving your blood pressure, your heart health, and your circulation. Now that sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But this one drink is organic, straight from the earth, created by God and nature, easy to find, and when prepared the right way, it is truly what I call liquid black. I call it liquid black because when you look into that mug, it is dark, it is rich, it is velvety, and it is potent. It is so easy to use, so easy to incorporate into your life, and yet it can transform your health and your intimacy in ways that no pill, no over-the-counter gimmick, no dangerous internet supplement ever could. And here's the kicker. This is not some new invention. People have been using it for centuries. The Aztec ruler Montezuma was rumored to drink 50 cups of this every single day. Imagine that, 50 cups mixed with chili peppers and spices, consumed not because he liked the taste, but because he believed it kept him vigorous enough to satisfy the countless wives and concubines that shared his palace. And history isn't the only testimony here. In the 1990s, researchers stumbled upon the Kuna Indians of Central America, a community known for their vitality, their passion, and their complete lack of high blood pressure, heart disease, or erectile dysfunction, even as they age. Now, the scientists at first assumed maybe this was some genetic quirk, maybe their DNA was special, but after testing, they discovered the Kuna were not genetically different from us at all. The difference, my friend, was in what they drank. Every day, 5 cups of what I call liquid black. 5 cups of flavanol-rich cocoa, rich in compounds that support the lining of your blood vessels, keep them young and elastic, and allow blood to flow freely, whether to your brain, your heart, or your erection. Now let's pause for a second because I want you to understand why this matters. Heart health and erectile health are like twins. They go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Your erection is not powered by magic, it is powered by blood. Blood pumped from your heart, through your arteries, into that delicate erectile tissue that has to fill like a sponge in order to stay stiff. As we age, testosterone declines, we become less active, blood flow slows, our vessels lose elasticity, and nitric oxide production, the key chemical that tells your vessels to relax and open up, decreases. Slowly but surely, the penile tissue atrophies. It shrinks, the stiffness isn't what it used to be, and men start to panic, start to feel less like themselves. That's when they go searching for a quick fix in little blue pill. But here's what the science shows us. This one drink, when made the right way, can drastically improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and literally rejuvenate those endothelial cells lining every artery in your body. Endothelial dysfunction is one of the first signs of both heart disease and erectile dysfunction, and improving it is like turning the clock back 20 years on your vascular age. That's what flavanol-rich cocoa does. Studies have shown that after just 1 cup, blood flow improves within the first hour and stays improved for up to 4 hours in a way that is comparable to taking a nitric oxide boosting supplement. 2 weeks of daily cocoa consumption has been shown to measurably improve artery function. Smokers, who are some of the hardest men to treat when it comes to ED, saw improved vessel dilation after drinking cocoa because the flavanols literally repaired some of the damage smoking had done to their endothelia. Platelet function improved, meaning blood clotted less easily and the risk of stroke decreased. Nitric oxide production went up. And here's the most exciting part. In a clinical trial of 21 men with erectile dysfunction, drinking cocoa mixed with spices every single night for 12 weeks led to significant improvement in erection quality. Men with mild ED had nearly 80% improvement. Men with moderate ED had over 80% improvement. And even those with severe dysfunction showed a 2/3 improvement rate. Now let me ask you, if a prescription drug had those kinds of results, it would be headline news. It would be hailed as a miracle. But because this is cocoa, something natural, something cheap, something that doesn't make pharmaceutical companies rich, it doesn't get the spotlight. Yet here it is, waiting for you the same way it was waiting for Montezuma, the same way it has been sustaining indigenous communities for centuries. And before you get too excited, let me clarify, I'm not talking about that powdery stuff in the Nestle tin. I'm not talking about Hershey syrup. I'm not talking about sugar-packed hot chocolate mix that kids stir into milk. That stuff is stripped of its flavanols during heavy processing, then loaded with high fructose corn syrup and emulsifiers that actually damage blood vessels. I'm talking about real, raw, organic cocoa powder, rich in flavanols, bitter to the tongue but powerful to the body, transformed into a velvety mug of liquid black with just a few simple additions. So how do you make it? You start with high-quality organic cocoa powder, the kind labeled high in flavanols. You take a scoop and stir it into hot water until it dissolves. To sweeten it naturally and add extra health benefits, you mix in a teaspoon of raw honey, unpasteurized, full of enzymes, zinc, antibacterial properties, and natural glucose regulation. Stir it, sip it, and you now have a drink that is simultaneously delicious, restorative, and healing. This is liquid black, nature's Viagra in a mug. You can add spices if you want, cinnamon, cayenne, nutmeg for flavor and added metabolic benefits, but the core is the cocoa. For those who are caffeine sensitive, half a scoop will still give benefits without overstimulating your system. Too much might make you anxious, but the right amount will energize you, boost your circulation, and over time repair the very tissue that makes erections possible. Cocoa has been shown to lower blood pressure, improve vascular elasticity, reduce inflammation, reduce clotting risk, and enhance glucose and lipid metabolism. These benefits aren't just theoretical, they've been seen in patients with diabetes, heart failure, hypertension, kidney disease, and even in lifelong smokers. And here's the point I really want you to take home. Erectile dysfunction is not just a penis problem, it is a blood vessel problem, a whole body problem, a signal that your cardiovascular system is aging. Drinking flavanol-rich cocoa is not just about having better sex, it's about keeping your heart young, your vessels elastic, your body responsive, and your brain sharp. That's why I call it aging in reverse. So next time you're craving something sweet, skip the soda, skip the syrup, skip the hot chocolate packet, and make yourself a mug of liquid black. Every sip is an investment in your health, your vitality, your masculinity. In the summer, watermelon can be your natural Viagra. In the winter, it's cocoa. And with this simple ritual, you give yourself the gift of circulation, the gift of longevity, the gift of passion. And listen, before you dive in, talk to your doctor, because everyone's body is different, and what's right for me may not be right for you. But once you get the green light, make this your daily habit. Don't just age in reverse. Build yourself stronger, keep yourself stiff, and love yourself enough to take this simple step toward better health. Subscribe, share this with a friend who needs it, and remember, I'm here to give you information that you cannot get anywhere else. I'm Dr. Rachel, and I love you. Boom, I'm